Here with all the latest pet stories hitting the headlines, please welcome our barking blondes, Joe Good, Anna Webb, and, of course, Molly and Matilda. Hello, Matilda. The best greeting at all, and Molly as well.
Molly,
two for the price of one. How lovely of you. News then, Anna, the news this week.
Well, Alan, you remember last week we had the Westie called Winston on, that was on his wheels. We've got a little VT of him there from last week's show, looking really happy, whizzing around. Now there's a tortoise called Septimus that's also benefiting from prosthetic wheels.
He's got front wheels?
Yeah, he's got front wheels.
What happened to his legs?
Well, they were sadly eaten by a rat in hibernation.
Oh, gosh.
I know. And then a vet used model aeroplane wheels and stuck them on with putty. And apparently he's back to his sociable self and whizzing around very happily.
The things people do to keep their animals going, it's astonishing, isn't it, really, Joe?
Alan, did you know it was the breeding season for toads?
Do you know, I thought there was something. I thought, our bedroom window open, what on earth's going on? Oh, it's the toads at it.
It is the toads. They're very noisy, but also they've closed a road in Sleaford because they're crossing over the road, and they've allowed the motorists to stop, and the toads for a whole month have access across the road. And the men they hitch a ride on the females' backs, can you believe this, as they go over to their ancestral breeding grounds.
If you're halfway through your gypsy cream or your slice of Battenberg, I do deeply apologise for the prospect of a toad ride. No, I'm not going there. Also today, be careful if they're crossing the road in front of you, let them go. We're joined today by some of the rarest dogs in the UK. First up, a breed that's been declared rarer than the giant panda. Please welcome Skye Terrier Lampard and his owner, Sue Breeze. Sue, you're very welcome. Lovely to see you. Lampard, we've got a football fan in the household then, obviously.
Definitely.
Lampard. So tell us about the Skye. I remember Grey Friars Bobby as a lad.
That's right.
That Disney film. That was a Skye
and
Terrier.
That story absolutely typifies
Not
the
quite
devotion
such long
of
hair
these.
as yours, though.
No, well, you know,
so this
Lampard's a show dog, so he has all the coat
So
on.
they can be clipped to get slightly...
They can be trimmed down, yeah, for pet ownership.
So how rare?
Last year we had 17 puppies born in the UK and registered.
17?
Yeah. If you compare that to 45,000 Labradors.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
That's
so what's
a heck of a
special about the
difference.
breed from your point of view?
Their loyalty and devotion. They're just absolutely loyal to their owner. They make a fantastic guard dog.
Well, can they see anybody coming?
Yeah, I mean, he does wear a ponytail when he's at home, so you can see.
This is his show grooming. Traits of the breed here, Anna.
Well, the loyalty aspect, because apparently Mary, Queen of Scots, had a Skye Terrier under her petticoat as she went to be executed.
That would explain her expression.
Yeah. They are really loyal, but remember they're a terrier, and terrier comes from the Latin word terra, which means they go to ground. So a Skye Terrier will be happy to take on a fox or a rabbit or a badger, so they need lots of training, and obviously their coat needs a lot of care, but they're great dogs. I think they're great because they're so low to the ground. So you think they're small, but they're actually bigger than you think.
They're a big dog on short legs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. All right, it's quite sturdy looking
legs,
dog.
Yeah, but they're healthy and strong and make
Brilliant.
an ideal
And lovely to see. You're a rarity, Lampard. So's the other one. My thanks to Sue and Lampard. Thank you very much, Sue. Thank you. Next up, please welcome another of the UK's rarest dogs, the Clumber Spaniel, Maya, and her owner, Carol Page. Welcome, Carol. Hello, Maya. How are you? The Clumber is a glorious spaniel. It's so stocky and sturdy, isn't it? The lovely face you've got there, Maya. Beautiful. What was the attraction of the breed for you?
Well, we saw them 30 years ago and fell in love with them and have had them ever since. They are,
Beautiful face. Much less bouncy than a Springer, for instance. They're quite sturdy, more of a sedate dog, aren't they?
They are. They're a much more laid-back personality, but they're still quite active despite their size.
Yeah.
You know, we work our dogs and they go all day on the shoot.
Oh, right, so it's a good retriever?
Yeah, well, Spaniels principally were used for beating, for flushing the game, and the retriever was used to collect the game afterwards,
Beautiful. Lovely, lovely dog here.
Yes, a gun dog, and the heaviest of the spaniel gun dogs, and quite aloof. I love her because she really is attentive to you, Alan, but you were saying, Carol, she can be quite aloof. Lovely for a family dog, but they like their own company. And you were saying that whereas the Springers bounce around when they're out shooting, these plunder, so they're like bulldozers in the undergrowth.
Such a lovely face, haven't you? Eh?
Really
Beautiful
lovely.
face. looking up. The thing is, whenever we get dogs on here, they all show their bum to the audience. Yes. I don't get a face in the... But, lovely, you wouldn't change your clumper for out, I presume?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
And how old?
She was 3 yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday, Maya. My thanks to Carol and to Maya, the Columba Spaniel. Lovely. Thank you. And last but by no means least, please welcome our Hungarian Puli dancer and owner, Debbie Lamin. Oh, look at you! Oh, bounce, yes! Up you come, then. Goodness me. No. What an amazing coat. Yeah. So this is the natural coat of the Puli,
yes,
these sort of dreadlocks. This is how it is. And you don't sit still much, do you?
No, no. This is not a full coat. She's
really?
She's 3. She'll be 3 in June,
yeah.
And this will go right down to the ground.
So it keeps on growing over the years. You don't trim it at all.
Yeah, it doesn't molt.
Well, let's prove that. Nothing's come out. You're doing a good demo here, aren't you? Actually, look, there's not much on my suit at all. Oh, so why have you got a Puli? What decided you on that?
My husband chose them. We needed to choose a new dog. I thought he might want something a bit less toy than what we'd had before. And he went to the library and he came home with a book and he said he'd like this, and I said, you can't have that. It says it's rare, don't be silly. And he went out and bought one. Oh, he went out and found one, anyway.
How rare is it?
There were 30 puppies born last year.
Gosh, again, another really rare breed.
Yes. Well, they originally come from Hungary, and their coat, you know, it looks amazing and it's quite quirky, but it's got a purpose to keep them warm up in the Hungarian hills and keep them protected from things like wolves while they're guarding the livestock up there in the hills in Hungary.
Where do you live?
Wimbledon.
Oh. Many wolves in Wimbledon.
No, not a lot. Yeah.
But you can see from Dancer, she's really attentive to you, and you've got this great focus because you do a lot of obedience.
Yeah, we do competition obedience. I mean, obviously they look brilliant doing agility because it all flies about.
Yes.
But we would love people to know that any breed can do competition obedience. It's like dressage for horses. Doesn't have to be a collie.
No.
We do it too.
Yeah. But they are active, aren't they, as they are a herding dog, so they'd make a great family pet.
Yes.
But, you know, you would have to engage them with some sort of doggy sport, like agility or competitive
Keep
obedience.
them active. How
Keep them
wonderful.
busy, yes.
My thanks to Debbie and to Dancer. Thank you, Debbie.
Pleasure.
Wonderful. Lovely. Bless you. Yes, you thank. Oh, they're lovely. Go now, we'll be back later with spring and summer fashions for your prize pooches. But for now, my thanks to Joe and Anna and, of course, Molly and Matilda. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
In recent weeks, we've seen the world's most famous designers showcasing next season's trends on the catwalks of New York, London, Paris and Milan. But trust me, you haven't seen anything yet. Here with all the latest spring and summer fashion from the dog walk, from your canine companions, please welcome back Joe Good and Anna Webb. Where are the dogs then? Where have they gone?
Well, they're with Anne, who's a little bit apprehensive, actually, about this. Dresses are back in this spring.
Dresses are back in?
They're very much in. And first up, we have my very own Matilda modelling a spring... Oh, that's Molly. That's Molly. Well done, Anne. And a little bit... Well done, Anne.
Ladies and gentlemen, just when you think it can't get any more bonkers, it does, doesn't it, really? So Matilda's wearing...
Matilda's in a lovely spring dress. You can smell the ice cream, unfortunately.
I think she's come as Margot Fontaine.
Yes, it's a tutu which is back in, a lovely satin top.
Oh, tutus for dogs are back in?
Absolutely, and it's from Urban Pup, and it's lovely. It will take her through to autumn, spring into autumn.
What is Molly wearing? Look at that. She looks like Roland Rat.
Yes, or Jackie, I think
Is she?
prefers, yes.
Oh.
You know, these are sunglasses, UV protection for dogs. They're from Urban Pup as well. And this is a lovely little summer shade baseball cap in pink because she's a girl.
Shall we have a look at Doody?
Yes, yes.
Let's have a look at Doody, because Doody is modelling a sort of Jean-Paul Gaultier type of outfit, which is nautical...
Unwillingly.
Yes,
Oh,
unwillingly.
no.
But,
Straight from Deauville.
Very nice. This is a little summer dress again, and it's got the nautical effect in stripes, which is slimming. And Doody's showing her posterior to you.
So I can ask you, would you really walk around with your dog like that?
Of course I would.
Well, thank you very much much, Judy. That's
Thank
lovely.
you, Judy.
Thank you.
Oh, you're wonderful.
And now
Yes,
we've
Lauren.
got a male dog wearing a dress, but we couldn't help it,
This
really.
is Jasper, the Shih Tzu, and he doesn't mind wearing pink, Alan. And this little frock can take him from the park to any summer prom, just like that. Look at that, Jasper, you don't mind.
Anne, am I really here, or is it a dream?
We'll wake up in a minute.
Yeah, quite.
Can I just ask, do they really wear sunglasses, dogs?
Oh, yes, Molly loves her sunglasses.
Yes, she does, she does. She's wearing them on her head at the moment. Very she nude. Look, face this way.
Really?
We took her to Paris in sunglasses,
Yes,
actually.
because, you know, like us, you know, the UV rays can hurt their eyes.
They can.
Yes.
What have you got for her
Finally,
now?
This is a little bit of summer sustenance. It's a lovely ice cream by Billy and Margot.
Oh, gosh,
which
steady.
is, yes,
Shall I
steady.
hold it down here?
Yes,
Then
and Matilda like that.
Ice
Lovely-
cream, Matilda.
Lovely and cooling and all natural, and Matilda absolutely loves it. And Molly's got one as well.
Molly adores
Oh,
it.
yes,
In fact,
wonderful.
on a night, we'll share one of these, because, you know, it's all human-grade ingredients.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad.
Yes.
So it's, there's another one which is healthier, which is the sorbet version, and that's vegetable. And I think this has got a little bit of cream in, but only a tiny bit. No preservatives, and they love it. Cools them down. Also, for après sun on the nose.
Après sun on the nose, yes.
On the nose.
What do we got?
Sun protection. Now, if you have a big nose, like myself, and Molly, there is nothing better than to spray on a little bit of this sun protection, which is from Pets at Home. So you know, keep the harmful rays out, minimise skin cancer.
So is this
problems.
specially for dogs, this one? It's not
Yes,
an
it
ordinary one?
is. No, I
Anna
put it
wears
on
it
my
as
nose,
well.
but you know.
So it's for both of them, really.
It is for both of us.
SPF, which is always good. Are you enjoying that, Matilda?
She is. It's your ice cream.
Oh, dear. I think I'm going back to gardening. For details of everything we featured, visit our website if you're desperate for suntan lotion for your pooch. Watching you'll be sick if you eat too much of that. itv.com/Alan. My thanks to Molly and Matilda, and, of course, Joe and Anna, the totally barking blondes. Thank you very much. Oh, dear.